is a Hierophant. It's about tradition. It's about teachers, school and marriages, friendships. The way things have always been done, institutions. And the song pretty much goes along with that. It's also Taurus, which is a fixed sign and stubborn. And we're just in Taurus now, sun sign. The song is Just the Way You Are. Can't remember who sang it, but I do know the song, so I'll find that quite easily. Don't go changing. Stay just the way you are. You don't need to change unless you know and you've looked within that you've got something that's not quite on the up and up. But excuse me now as I've been spring cleaning. So let's see then. Let's hopefully have him in the upright. Already gone for my throat, and Taurus is about the throat. It's about speaking your truth and shaming the devil when it's the right way. It's about being blessed 3 times and keys. Simon Peter. But it's a neutral card, so unless it comes out again, that doesn't apply today. There's his missus. Hierophant and the High Priestess are a couple. There he is. And as usual, he's in the wrong, facing the wrong way. So not speaking your truth, problems with schools, study, marriages, friendships, institutions, issues with the throat and neck. A loss of keys. So negative energy today, and yet there is the chance of building a new foundation with a new team, and you may have ended your study and now coming into your own and using that study to make a fortune. And anybody who's starting a new business, it will pay off within 3 years, which sounds stupid in this economy. So 3 to 5 years. Be careful what you wish for though, because you may just get everything that you think you want, and when you get it, you're still not happy. And Spirit agree with me. The answer to your question is yes. You have to release and let go. So we've got 3, 4, 5 years. Because you're not seeing things clearly. You're spreading yourself too thin and you're confused. You may be torn between 2 people, 2 properties, 2 jobs, 2 situations, looking after elderly relatives and grandkids at the same time. That's not going to be easy, is it? So there's inner turmoil about whether you're doing the right thing or not. 2 people born in the year of the dog, and possibly a Cancer is mentioned. So the bird in the gilded cage scenario. Happiness will come when you release and let go. "18 is negative energy. Yeah, somebody acted in haste and now they're repenting at leisure. They're good at starting things, but they never finish what they started. Sagittarius energy, again, study, institutions, universities, hips and thighs, weight gain, weight loss, and impatience. And somebody dimming the light to fit in, when really they are a star and they should be shining bright. Aquarius energy, following your North Star, your life purpose. Don't stick that bill behind the clock. Face it head on, ring them up, sort it out. It's avoiding something. Number 17, negative energy. So 17 and 18, it could go on till the middle of next month. We've got a disappointment, and you're dwelling on it. Living in the past, which causes depression. You played your part in this, but you're not to blame, and nobody should be playing the blame-shame game. Build a bridge and get over it. Leave the past where it belongs. The future's not here yet, so don't dwell on that either, because that's just anxiety. There's the Taurus card again. Motherly energy. Someone you give lemons to, she'll make lemonade. A good, generous, helpful friend. Somebody who's stable and secure, possibly a darker complexion, possibly in uniform. Celebrations called off or delayed. Something coming between you and what you want in your emotional life. Can be a third party, but I don't see any sign of that yet. Issues with children, definitely, probably with their schooling. Or someone returning from the past, like I said, somebody who Jack the Lad keeps coming and going, one night stands, etc. Negative energy. Somebody's being found out for their lies and deceit. And the confusion ends once you take that blindfold off. 7 of Swords, so 7 weeks. Somebody taking credit for what you've done. Somebody trying to take what's yours. The lights are very dim today, I don't know why. They haven't played with them for a while, so at least I can let them off for that card. Mercury retrograde, I always expect them to start again. Spirit's just popped in with somebody with an issue with the right eye socket. Feels like a broken cheekbone or the eye socket. Issues there. Yeah. Somebody's stuck. Can't move forwards because they're dragging the baggage of the past with them. In enters our Page of Wands, and we've had this for a few days now. It is the Gypsy card for the tall, handsome stranger. They're welcome because the door is open and they bear gifts. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, immature energy. Peace of mind, finally. But you won't find it where you're looking. So you use your other senses to find that peace. Ready or not, Spirit's going to chuck you off that cliff. So you can decide to do it, or they will do it for you. And you might not like it when they do. Don't be ungrateful, because they can always take something else away from you. And don't feel unworthy. You played your part in this, like I said. You're reaping what you sow. Point is, though, now you are sowing a different crop. And it all depends on what you do now. It's time to stand on your own 2 feet and be emotionally and financially independent. There is the Aries energy, all mouth and no trousers. Head injuries, face injuries, like I just said. To the right eye could be possible. Early Aries is Pisces, late Aries is Taurus. But it's somebody who refuses to take action. He's lost his passion. And because of it, there is a bond broken. So, oh, there's the messages coming. So, someone's coming in with a message. Number 27. Mercury is the messenger. So, and it's the 3 of Pentacles, which we've already had. New foundations, new beginnings, and messages about it. Somebody may be drunk. 9 of Cups. Don't send any drunk texts. You must stay drunk on writing so reality cannot destroy you. The name Ray could be important. And be careful how and what you write. Words have power. Now is the time to get your point across. With this card, you may also get a clearer direction in the way to proceed. The 3rd house represents neighbours and siblings. The 3rd house is the area of the astrological chart that reveals how we think, speak and communicate. It signifies our need to know and demonstrates how we put our concepts and thoughts into words. So, diplomacy. You are in search of answers and in need of unlocking a mystery, but your mind is agile and you will be able to grasp every detail right now. You may wish to express this mental suppleness through writing, speaking, and researching subject matter, which has always intrigued you. So libraries may call to you. You may suddenly wake up with an idea that could turn out to be very lucrative. You may even be toying with the idea of writing a book, starting a blog, or perhaps a screenplay. Or a position in a local news media outlet. There couldn't be a better time than now. As well as dreamy or imaginary poetry and writing, the 3rd house also represents dexterity, swiftness, curiosity, and figuring out the mechanisms of what makes things work or what makes someone tick. So this could mean expressing yourself about something rather technical. So the 3rd house, more than any other, is the house of the mind. Mercury is about giving and receiving information. And like I said, we're in Mercury retrograde. So well done, Spirit. When this card turns up in a reading, there is a need to uncover all that you can and relate that information to someone else. Also, an area of commerce and sales. When the 3rd house card presents itself in a reading, it can indicate a time of buying and selling and becoming involved in retail transactions, made over the internet especially. Issues dealing with siblings may come up. There may be questions you must resolve to do with brothers and sisters. Your neighbours may even be going through some changes. The 3rd house also signifies your neighbourhood, so expect events that will make a difference there. For more in-depth information, look at the rest of the cards, so you may be moving. Because if the moon card's in the spread, which it is, it might indicate secretive actions, yes, that are going to be found out, 7 of Swords, carried out at night. Perhaps meetings or even vandalism or burglaries are possible. If the Mars card is present, look for noise and radical changes you may not be happy with. With the Saturn card, yes, it could mean that any area may start to appear old or decrepit. Also, with the Saturn card, be careful how you put your thoughts and feelings into words, because other people may not be as warm and receptive to your words and ideas as you would hope they would be. This card can also mean you'll be talking your way into or out of a tough situation. However, You'll be mentally able to grapple with issues and sort them out well. Important documents and other paperwork are indicated. This isn't your everyday type of paper shuffling. The matter will be more significant than usual. But I would suggest if you have to sign anything, leave it till after Mercury retrograde if you can. This card also indicates a fortunate time to start a business, what did I say, of your own, perhaps working in translation, creating software, or something to do with deciphering codes and messages. For example, you may also become involved in studying other languages or anything related to and working towards a common good. Meditation, relaxation are suggested. If the Neptune and Pisces card falls in the spread, which it hasn't, your thoughts are likely inspired ones and you could be having psychic or mediumistic communication. So, 16. Somebody's stirring that pot, aren't they? So now we've got the 16th, 17th and 18th. There's no coincidence there. So besides wherever you see them, it may also be the 16th, 17th and 18th of May. So we know what she did. She made a mistake. She blamed someone else because she left somebody else to look after her cauldron, and then got mad when it all went wrong. Blaming someone else. The blame shame game. Seridan is known as the shape-shifting underworld goddess. She is said to stir her cauldron, making her herbal, magical brews. Legend tells of Gwion, a boy left in charge to stir the cauldron potion, who accidentally splashed it. The operative word being accidentally, he didn't do it on purpose. And he sucked 3 little drops off his thumb. From this potion, he was bestowed knowledge, magic, and the goddess shape-shifting skills. Seridan was angry and chased Gwion, and they both shape-shifted into many a manner of animals to escape, until eventually Gwion was eaten by Seridan. But his life force merged with hers, and she became pregnant with his essence, as it always does in fables. Seridan could not bear to keep him, but he was a beautiful child, so she bundled him off and set him upon the water. So a foundling, or an adopted child, or is later found and adopted. It is said that he grew up to be the famous Taliesin, the greatest wizard that ever lived. On drawing Seridan, a transformation is likely, if you're not already beginning one. First, it is necessary to gather all the correct ingredients and place them in your mixing pot. Be careful to ensure everything is placed in its correct time, so the astrological points maybe, which may mean certain astrological points in time also. Transformation can be welcome and sometimes not. What I say about 7 of Pentacles. But one thing remains certain: you will not be the same afterwards, and this is usually a good thing, no matter how you might perceive it at the time. Just as the story of shape-shifting goes, so too is it important to shape-shift or be adaptable to every different situation. What in your life can you apply this to? Where do you need to adapt or adopt a different way of being? Look at each situation and decide what qualities you need most to navigate your way through. It's about thinking and doing things differently in order to obtain a different outcome than normal, because you won't make a different outcome with the same mindset that caused it. What magic will you put into that cauldron? Seridan is also known as the moon goddess, another significant sign of cycles and changes. Everything is in a state of flux. The only constant in life is change. A time to roll with the flow, look at yourself and your life and see what needs to change, needs to move, needs to grow, and let it in. Do not resist. This is the gift of change. What are you ready to create? Rebellion. Scorpio, 7th house of marriages and partnerships, Libra. So impotence, colon, prostate, legal cases, the loins, the marital home. Blue and brown again. Relationships, matrimony, partnerships, unity, other people. Be careful you're not projecting your feelings onto other people. Public enemies and lawsuits. And Uranus, rebellion. Uranus in Scorpio. This placement seeks a new understanding of life and death with leanings towards metaphysics, so spirituality. It can be cruel and emotionally unpredictable. So watch yourself. And don't you be the one that's being cruel either. Archangel Raphael. Let's see what else we've got. So, Archangel Raphael, you are blessed to attract this angel. Archangel Raphael brings health, healing, and abundance. He will help you to develop your intuition and inner vision. Call on him if you need help in these areas now. He also protects travellers during journeys, so that this is a fortuitous card if you're about to travel. If you are a healer or wish to be one, Archangel Raphael will direct pure divine energy to you. He works on the green rays of healing, so wear green if you need healing. And balance, which is Sagittarius. So visualize yourself surrounded by a clear green light and invoke his guidance. It's also Libra. Be happy, healthy, and abundant. That's all Spirit wants for you. Okay, but we know, don't we? Abundance doesn't come without pain. And they're showing us the ever unfolding rose. And this is what's about to take place. And they open the book for me. The challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it, to let life crack you open, to open through the hurt and loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies, as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at this moment in time, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open, because if you don't, you may miss the opportunity of a lifetime. No matter how much it hurts, continually unfold and let life crack you open. Perhaps you're going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing. So like I said, don't be ungrateful, or they can take more from you. To open yourself up to the truth that perhaps, as hard as it may be, life is happening for you, not to you. And one day, in the not too distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. And now is the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that the mother has you cradled in her arms. The seas may not all be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. And one day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything's going to be okay. And again, if you've got marine spirit, they're talking. The name Rose also is important. Everything is going to be okay. Let it crack you open. You can do this. You're strong enough. Beautiful read. Thanks for listening. Yeah, look for the rose. In this, it looks like a pink rose. So look for the pink rose. Thanks for listening. Bye.